Hi guys, Christy back here today. I've been MIA for a few days just because I've been really busy and having some fun spending time with family, etc. But I've been thinking about this video for a few days and wanting to film it. First off, I'm on the twin flame journey, which if you're on, you know is a crazy one. And I decided to do this not for followers or, to grow it per se, but even just to help one person. The people that have come into my life on this journey, I'm so thankful for at this point. They have helped ground me and we kind of help each other. So what I'd like to do is even help one person at 3 a.m. Googling today's topic, Dark Night of the Soul or Twin Flame anything, because when you're on this journey, it can feel so lonely. I mean, sometimes you feel like you're losing your mind. So that in itself can feel lonely. Part of this journey is finding your soul tribe as well. So I just hope to help even one person, like I said. Today, I'm going to talk about the Dark Night of the Soul portion of the Twin Flame journey. If you're interested in following me on this journey and hearing what I have to say about it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video, and feel free to let me know any specific topics you'd like to talk about. I've been on this journey for a few years now, and I feel like I've been through many stages. So, twin flames and Dark Night of the Soul. That word itself sounds scary. One of the first things that happens to us in this journey that triggers us into knowing something is not right is one of the first dark nights of the soul that you'll go through. I'll talk about the others maybe at a later video, but one of the first notions that you get that something is different is this dark night of the soul. I would say that it's one way to guarantee that you're on the twin flame journey is if you've gone through this dark night of the soul. I've tried to explain it and I'm hoping that I can get it out in words. I've watched other channels explain it well. Essentially for me, when I met my twin, we had not been talking very long. A few weeks. Someone like me, that's part of me that's changed, is kind of disconnected and not attached to anyone really or anything. If you'd like to go, you're free to go. Even if it's been a long time, I'm usually like, next day I'm fine. Hours later, it's actually not a good trait of mine. I'm able to disconnect. However, after talking to what I now know is my twin flame for a few weeks, we kind of started going through a rocky period, which I know now is the runner chaser phase. I don't even like to call it that, but essentially what he did was run the other way, which is so typical of twin flame journeys as well, especially when there's no reason to. Like if you have a great situation that is something you could just enjoy, it doesn't make sense when they run really, but that's part of this journey. I started to feel him pulling away and he was like, I'm out of here. He kind of came to me and told me, I don't remember the exact words, that we would just be friends and that was going to be that. And normally I'd be like, okay, cool. That's, awesome. Like, that's fine. I had felt him pulling away for a little bit, but at this point it was like major. I could feel it big time. Well, a normal human being after talking to someone for a few weeks would maybe be upset for a few hours. You might be irritated, right? Like, why? Or, I like talking to you. Why don't you want to talk to me? But the dark night of the soul in the twin flame journey is nothing like you'll ever experience. I can only describe it as your soul being ripped out of your body. It's like a Mack truck hitting you at 100 miles an hour, and it comes at once. I literally went from the happy-go-lucky person that I've always been. I've been carefree to a fault. That's part of what's changed on this journey for me. But I went from happy-go-lucky Christy that really can detach from anyone or anything in a second to not being able to sleep or feed myself, or I was seriously thinking about admitting myself somewhere because I thought I was having a nervous breakdown. Saying it now sounds silly, but it's literally how it feels. And that happens for a reason. The detachment happens for a reason. But with twin flames, when you have that soul connection and that soul tie, when your twin pulls away from you for the first time, you are literally feeling that energetic separation happen. I didn't know that at the time. I just thought I had some major depression, or I didn't even know what it was, hit me. This went on for months. People in my sister was so concerned for me that no one knew what to do. I couldn't function. I couldn't go places. I couldn't talk to people anymore. It was 24/7 sadness. I would lay in bed and cry myself to sleep at night. And it wasn't something that you can control. Even with, I would say, depression, we all deal with it sometimes. You can usually pull yourself out of it if you try hard enough, or if you maybe not pull yourself out of it. I don't want to put that off lightly like that, but you can distract yourself, I guess you can say, or you have moments of it rather, where you kind of get to forget about it for a little bit. With the dark night of the soul, it's not like that. It is a 24/7 feeling of dread, I would say, anxiety, hopelessness, just like you've lost your whole world. That's how it felt to me. And I'm looking back now, it was probably so scary for him because we wake up first, right? The divine feminine portion of the twin flame relationship is the first to wake up. So at that point, I'm sure he was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, oh my goodness, I've talked to you for a month or whatever. I feel badly about that now, but I mean, it's just kind of how it goes down. At that point, just started trying to hang on to him as tightly as I could. Like, please do not leave me, because you start to recognize that it's this person's energy that you're needing. That begins the portion of your journey where you start to dig a little deeper and figure out what's going on with me. When something that abnormal happens to you, you're forced to look into it further and find out why it's happening. If anybody else has some better descriptions of the dark night of the soul, feel free to comment below. But that's the best way I can describe it, is that your soul's being ripped out of your body. This went on for months for me. Months, like not ending months. And we would continue to talk off and on. And every time he would come back in and leave again, it would almost throw me back down into the spiral deeper. We had this runner-chaser dynamic we still do, for almost 2 years now. It's been in and out, chase, run. And that is part of the twin flame dynamic, obviously. But I would say the dark night of the soul is the toughest portion of this journey, because it's your ego being ripped out of your body, essentially. You are learning at that point how to unconditionally love someone that has removed themselves from you. And we're taught in this world that if you don't get anything, you don't give. That's how we're taught. If you are being told by someone, I cannot give you anything, at that point, you're supposed to say, well, goodbye then. I can't receive from you, so goodbye. Thank you for nothing. But that's not what this twin flame love is. This love is, I love you no matter if you're running the other way, if you're giving me what I want or not. That is the biggest thing you learn in the dark night of the soul. In my research, during this really hard portion of this journey, I started to figure out essentially what was happening to me. That's how I Googled it, is I had literally been feeling his energy. I would hear him in the midst of all this sadness. And that's kind of where I figured out, okay, this is what's happening to me. When you Google soulmates, you sometimes get things that are similar, but soulmates and twins, they're just so different. Like, this is not a journey you would wish upon someone. Although beautiful and fulfilling in the end, it's very, very tough. My goal with this video is hopefully someone that is going through this dark night of the soul and they have no idea what to do or what's going on with them. If you're feeling that feeling of this, I shouldn't feel this way about this person. It hasn't been long enough. It doesn't make any sense. And you feel like your soul has been ripped from you. You're probably going through a twin flame experience. And like I said, that will trigger the rest of the journey for you. Throughout your twin flame journey, you will have other dark night of the soul moments. I've had weeks where I've gone through it again. And the good thing is the further along you get, the easier it is to pull yourself back out of that sadness and hopelessness, if you will, because you start to realize that this journey is not about union. This journey is a journey of self. It's a journey of self-union. And that you have every single thing you need inside of you. You lack nothing. You have every single thing you need inside of you to reach that unity of self. And that is the beautiful thing about this journey, is figuring out that, yes, I met my twin flame. Yes, I'd love to be with this person. I know what our relationship would be, but I am okay regardless of which way this goes. I am whole. I lack nothing. I have everything I need. I'm connected to God in every way I need to be connected to. And essentially I am Him, because that's where I was made from. If you're struggling through the dark night of the soul right now, you're not alone. There's people out there that have been through this journey, that are on this journey, that you can reach out to. These videos like this helped me a ton in the beginning, just to try to just to remind myself that I wasn't crazy. And this is, this phenomenon it blows your mind the more you learn and study this whole situation. But today I wanted to talk about Dark Night of the Soul, because I think it is the toughest part of this journey. And it is one way to identify if you are on the twin flame journey, is if you go through that crazy, crazy period of essentially hopelessness. It's very scary. And I still have my moments sometimes, but coming to where I'm at now and realizing that this journey is a blessing, actually. At the end of the day, it's a blessing. I am not the same person I used to be. I am headed in a completely different direction in my life, and I'm so thankful for everything that's happened to me. If you are going through this right now, comment below. You can follow me on Instagram if you'd like. I'm always open to adding to my soul tribe. I have so many good people in my life right now that are on this journey that help me through this every day. And yeah, if you'd like, subscribe to my channel, give me a like. I'm gonna try to talk about different topics on this journey every time I film one. Hope you guys are having a great day.